Today's tip is to smell the flowers and eat the chocolate. In episode 19, go back and listen if you haven't yet, I talked about the nutrient hierarchy and the steps to take to change your eating habits for health and weight loss. For today's episode, I wanted to take a little deeper look at the what to eat step in that 5-step plan. For much of our lives, we've been led to believe that healthy eating requires restriction. Restricting or cutting out food groups like carbs or fats, restricting calories, and cutting out the foods we love that are labeled unhealthy, like chocolate. I think it might be time to let go of the belief that we are not capable of eating without rigid rules. The belief that if you don't follow a diet, you will just eat with wild abandon. In fact, studies show that eating with wild abandon is actually what happens when we do restrict ourselves too much. Today's tip is to focus on including all foods in our diet, including chocolate, if that's what you're into, using balance, variety, and moderation. When we focus on balance, we ensure our body gets all the nutrients it needs while balancing eating for nourishment with eating for enjoyment. I call this the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time I eat for nourishment, while 20% of the time I eat for enjoyment. No food is off limits. I know I can have chocolate, and I make sure that I enjoy every bite when I do, so I'm satisfied and don't need to have it all the time. If I tell myself I can't have it, it's all I want. When we focus on variety, we are ensuring that we eat a variety of different foods from different food groups. I used to eat the same breakfast every single day. This did eliminate decision making from my morning, but it also prevented me from seeing how other foods affected my satiety, my hunger and fullness, and my energy. Once I started mixing it up, I realized that there were certain meals that gave me more sustained energy on days when my workouts were more intense. Those same meals would leave me hungry for more if I ate them on days when my activity level was lower. Eating a variety of foods helped me to discover the best way to fuel my body. So try to focus on eating foods from all macronutrient groups, protein, carbs, and fats, and eating a variety of foods within each group, because no single food or meal meets all of our body's needs. Moderation refers to eating the right amounts of foods in the right frequency to meet our body's needs. It means listening to our body's hunger and fullness cues and honoring them. Go back and listen to episode 13 for more on this. So if we have a lunch heavy in carbohydrates, we can plan our dinner to include a little more protein and fats to make up for it. Of course, not in a restrictive way or as a punishment for eating too many carbs, just as a way to ensure that we're getting the right amount of nutrients for our body to thrive. Similar to balance, we can eat anything we want, just in moderation. Not too much of one thing and not too little of another. When our body is getting the right amounts of the right types of foods, we have energy, clear thinking, efficient digestion, and we sleep better. We're able to relax more into life and shift our focus and energy to other aspects of our lives, like smelling the flowers. Willpower not required. Thanks so much for listening. I'd love to hear from you, so send me your tips, questions, or feedback. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Fired Up Fitness Coaching, or email me at willpowernotrequired@firedupfitness.ca. Thanks so much. I look forward to connecting with you.